It's not just a question of what you're doing, it's how you're doing it. And you're doing it against somebody who really doesn't want you to do it. So you have to be more resourceful. Fencing well requires a lot of resourcefulness, and so does design. You have to be able to think kind of blue sky about things too, and let things kind of materialize. That's probably the unifying theory behind all of these different endeavors. It's all communicative. It's all not only creative, but it's communication. It is pretty interesting. I've never really sat down and actually thought about these connections, but they're there. Right out of high school, I got a call from one of the bigger motorcycle magazines to go to work for them. And I didn't do any building of anything. I was just riding. I was consuming. Along the way, I went freelance with the magazine, and I could get my work done in a pretty short period of time. I mean, it all started little by little. I was enamored with the craft of the bladesmithing, particularly the forge, the pattern welding and all of that, because when I was doing it, you couldn't go on YouTube and learn how to do it. You had to do a lot of trial and error. You had to try stuff. Next thing you know, I'm not doing so much journalism, I'm doing more of that, and that's the stuff I'm waking up for and wanting to do in the morning.
The fun thing about Joe is when something piques his interest, he will dive in and research it 6 ways from Sunday. His entire brain goes towards it, and it's really fascinating to watch.
He's got this detailed technical brain, but there's also the artist in there because he thinks of these creative new ways. He'll get an idea, and then next thing you know, he's distracted.
Whether you're pounding on the steel in your garage or you're painting with a paintbrush, you're imparting some designing on the computer, building on a CNC, you're communicating something. Like with the karambit, it does communicate. That one is probably one of the most expressive things I've ever made, in that it reaches people in a certain way. People see that thing open and it pays off. It says something, every line, the way it moves, everything is there for a reason. I anguished over getting things in a certain way. Certain aspects didn't conflict with each other and things like that. It had a certain flow and a certain energy, if you will. But it's all communicative. It's all expressing something. It's like, you look at it, it's easy to ascertain, and people say, oh, why didn't I think of that? And that's good. That shows you that the design is easy to perceive, but also utilitarian enough that people recognize the value in it. That's kind of what you strive for, is it wants to be elegant and simple, but also bring some magic to the table. That's the best thing about it, is the fact that it is so solid that it plays right into the target audience. It has legitimate kit capability. I mean, it belongs where it was designed to go. Yeah, I have no interest in building anything like things that are already there. Things that other people have done and done well. It does not interest me at all. When I start thinking about it, I want to know, is it even possible? And the answer is, I don't know.